guys, welcome to Random Advice. I am Finesse and this is my channel, Embracing Expansion. Happy New Year to you, happy 2025 to you. I speak abundance, love, happiness, adventure, opportunity, and just peace in everyone's life, into my life as well. Okay, on Random Advice today, the advice is simple. Repeat. Repeat, 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 repeat until it becomes permanent. And this has to do with, of course, our goals that we've set for 2025. We have to understand that the practice makes permanent. Practice makes permanent, and we may have to start over a few times, but the more we do something, the more it becomes ingrained in us. And there was this saying that I think when you do something for 28 days or 21 days, 21 days, I believe, or 28 days, it becomes, instilled in you, and it no longer requires that much effort or push. It comes naturally to you. And I am an example of that. From everything to do with working out, to practicing my music, to this YouTube channel that I started. Let me just pause here and just tell you, it was so, when I took a break in December 2024, I felt really like oh my gosh, like, why did I stop? I felt like I wanted to continue, and I still had to, because I was doing, the healing and balancing of the chakra series, but it felt like I wasn't doing the same amount, and I felt I was being a bit like hard on myself, because I'm like, I felt like I was being lazy, or that I was lapsing. Then when I came to record the videos for January for this week, I felt like all of a sudden, I guess I got used to not doing it as much, that it became a task and I had to literally push myself to do it. And what really gave me the motivation was simply reading one of my books, the books that I started reading by Joe Espinoza. I was like, yeah, I love this journey and this feels good to me. When I read what I read, I was like, I want to share what I just read, because I only also restarted reading on the 1st of January. I tackled my 3 new books for the year, and so I was like, I want to share this and see how everything just works in alignment. So I was feeling discouraged, and then I read this and I'm like, I have to share this, I have to. And then I got all excited again about coming to a record for Embracing Expansion, right? So the key is to repeat. And for those of us who, and I want to apply this to a specific thing, also, meditation. A lot of us have these opinions or perspectives or assumptions about meditation, and all it requires is practice. When I first started meditating, my mind would go, and it still goes sometimes, onto things that have nothing to do with what I'm saying, with what I'm hearing, or doing, because sometimes I use my sound bowls. And the key is to just repeat it. And when you start over. Don't catch yourself in a thought and just cancel the thought and continue from where you were listening. Start over. You're training your mind. It's entrainment of your mind, and it will become permanent. For those goals that you've set, you may have said, from the 1st of January, I'm going to start working out. I'm going to work out 3 days a week. And you're like, I'm not going to do Monday, and then you realize you only did it twice for the week. Don't be discouraged. Start the following week and do it 3 times a week. And you know what? Even give yourself a pat on the back for doing it 2 days, or even 1 if you've done it. And if you hadn't done it the previous week, give yourself kudos, a pat on the back for persevering and saying, you know what, I'm going to start over. Because if there's anything we have, is a control over ourselves and our lives and what we do. We do have control. Contrary to what we've been taught, we do have so much control, so much more control that we even know we have. So please don't be discouraged from starting over with your goals and repeating. The key is to repeat. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Keep going. Cheer yourself on. Do it over. That's how we learn. A lot of the books that I've read that we discussed in Worthy Reads the last maybe 6 months, these books, pretty much, when I read, I read them, so I was reading 2 last year, so I read them and they always complement each other perfectly and in the same moment. So I would read something from one book and then read from another book, and then it would kind of expand or elaborate on what I read from the other book. So everything just works so in sync and in alignment. And really the repetition, a lot of the stuff, I'm not gonna say that my books are totally different from each other, but they all in many ways say the same thing, just in different ways. And that is what helps it to be ingrained, and that's what encourages me to read, because I tend to believe that the more you hear something, the more you're around something, the more it becomes a part of you. You know, it becomes ingrained in your energy, in your mind, in your space, in your, like, almost like when I was not recording videos anymore, I felt like something was missing. I felt like I have way too much free time. Or I kept going on my YouTube channel and, you know, I was doing my own meditations that I recorded as well, the chakra ones. And I was just like, I miss recording. I miss taking the time to sit and share stuff. And I was learning stuff all throughout. So now I'm going to be sharing that stuff with you, okay? So I just want to encourage you to repeat. That is how repeating those goals, repeat the steps. Don't be discouraged if you miss a day. Start over, repeat. Start over, repeat, and tell yourself that, give yourself a goal. If I can do this for 10 days, then I can do this for 15. And when I do 15, I can do it for 20, I can do it, and I can keep doing it. And naturally, when you accomplish it, you feel so good. You feel so good. And that is what should motivate you to do it again. That feeling that you get after you've accomplished it, zone in on that feeling and let that feeling be a motivation. Not necessarily a result, but the feeling of knowing that I am loving me. I am loving me by taking time to work on me, to improve on me, you know, to do what matters to me. That is how I love myself. And that is really what I do. I can say that loving yourself is more than just physically. It's more than personal hygiene. It's to do with your mind. It's to do with your diet. It's to do with the goals that you set. It's to do with constantly wanting to see yourself better. Loving yourself is a consistent thing. It's a constant thing. It's not something that you could be like, I love you, finesse. Oh, I feel loved. No, it's more than that. It's effort. It's everyday effort. It's when you wake up, and it shouldn't feel, so do it until it no longer feels like a task. Let loving you become such a habit, and that it can only become a habit out of repetition if you repeat the things. Meditate daily, say affirmations, look at yourself in the mirror and go, you're so beautiful. You know, I do that a lot, and I laugh. I make myself blush. I'm like, oh, whatever, stop. I did it just before I started recording this video, and that is what we need to just start. Practice makes permanent. Repeat. I can't stop saying it enough. Repeat. That is what's going to get you there. And don't be hard on yourself, because it is a reprogramming we're doing. So we may sometimes start and miss out a day or miss out 2 days. That should not make you feel like you failed. You're deciding you failed. You've not failed. What you tell yourself is what's going to happen. Don't decide that you failed because you missed a day or because you missed 2 days. Start over and be proud of yourself. Because guess what? When we come to December of 2025, you're going to have this to look back on. And you want to be proud. And that's going to make you want to be like, I can do more. And I will keep at it. And I am so proud of me. This is, ultimately, the truth is, to feel good about yourself, all you need is you. What you tell yourself is the most important. So go ahead and keep at it. I am cheering you on, okay? This has been Random Advice. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell me what you want to hear. Guys, I feel like I've spoken about so many things in the last 6 months that I'm like, I may need to reshuffle how much I do for the week or whatever. So this may be the beginning of a different direction, but I'm still gonna be here, still gonna be telling you what's up, still gonna be coming in to give you a motivation for the week. Might be one video, might be many, but I just always wanted to share with you what I'm learning. And a lot of this inspiration, to be honest, comes from, in addition to my actual real life experiences, the books that I'm reading. So I can't wait to share with you what I learned when I'm done, or maybe they might inspire new topics as we go along. But let's just stick together this year. Let's just stick together in love, first and foremost, for ourselves. Be true to you. Be centered in yourself. Be centered in love, in feeling good, in feeling that you're doing the right thing for yourself, in loving yourself, okay? I'm Finesse. Thank you so much for watching Random Advice. Enjoy the weekend.
Stay humble.